Greetings, entities and guardians. My name is HyperHimes, and welcome back to Kicker on OvenBreak. Do I have water? Probably just a tiny amount left. Oh, it's okay. We got this. Anyways, we're going to be going ahead and delving into the hard mode of Thief at Large in Yakgwa Village because we have to go ahead and gather up some stuff because if we don't, eesh. But what I'm really excited for is that I think this post-it note board is back, in which we got to spread some gossip, and that means we're going to get some very interesting faces. And after that, we'll be able to actually get some buffs by collecting all the faces and stuff like that. But we have the option of 4 cookies to run with, which, of course, there are more, but the ones that we're going to be running in this video are Yakgwa cookie, Yugwa cookie, Okchun cookie, and Kamiho cookie. So I think, just to get out of the way, we're going to go ahead and run with Kamiho cookie first. She is max level, which is decent. The pet is no, though it could be close. However, still just want to go ahead and get out of the way. Not because it's, like, super bad, but I'm just saying in the sense, like, you know, I think out of the other cookies, I think I'll get the amount of points where they're the least. At least in my experience. Now, speaking of which, who is the best that you can get here? Like, in regards to a high score, which is like 2 billion. Kamiho and Carrot. What? Oh, okay. I have no idea why that's the case. But do I complain? Maybe. I mean, how high level was my Carrot? Oh, that's pretty low. We could splash some of these on you. Here you go, Buster. Just a little higher up. Okay. That's fun. That's great. That's nice. Okay, with that being said, let's just go ahead and just do a good old run. Let's just do a solid, nice run, see how far we can get just with Kamiho alone. Because our main purpose is that we need to go ahead and complete a bunch of missions within one single run, and the reason behind that is because it gives us the actual tickets that we need so we can actually buy the upgrades, as I mentioned before. However, I can only get those by completing certain missions, or completing enough missions where it gives me a big bonus in tickets, just so I can buy enough of those, and they can actually help me get the buffs later on. Because it's not like I'm just going to be buying them for the stand upgrades, I'm going to also be needing them, just to make sure I get the buffs in general. Now, I will say Kamiho is kind of more the tricky side to use, because that means I would also have to, you know, try my hardest to do all these. 5, 4, 3. That was a good jump that went right there. Because I gotta activate this as often as I plubbing can, just so I can maximize my plubbing skill usage. Because let's be honest, I need this orb as many times as I plubbing can, because that would absolutely help me. Yeah, I got all those, nice. But it's just because those lovey-dovey bear jellies, they can really help. Now, how can I manage by doing this, even though I can only have so much limited time on the skill? I don't know. I'm not the biggest professional when in regards to using Kamiho. Because, let me be honest, out of all of them, I'm just more used to, like, using a cookie that just, like, would benefit me in regards to, like, hey, a skill activation, bam, we get points. Okay. And also, I guess those scissors will help. Maybe you can use them in certain areas. 1, and then there we go. Nice. Okay, got those during the pink bear jelly. Pretty good. Transfer all these. Cut up all those. Those scissors definitely will help, which I'm pretty sure that was the buff that we got from, oh, what was it? When we got the first, oh, how did I just do that? Okay, we're alive though. But it was like when I got the little shoddy looking like wooden board thing. The thing that gave us the capabilities of actually, like, you know, letting us post rumors to begin with. The very first upgrade you get for hard mode. That's what I'm trying to say. Anyway, I hope you're all having a good day. I will say, by the time I'm recording this yesterday, again, for another time, I did not record a second day video, which I need to just start grinding about it, but I have a perfectly valid excuse. Technically 2. But if you want my very valid excuse, okay, oh, I want to, like, I want to get all these. Just activate these as often as I can. Come on. We better activate this. Come on. Just do it. Okay, there we go. I just need to activate that as many times as I can. Oh, right here is really good. But basically, yesterday, 2 things happened. 1, I kind of did stay up early because, well, let's be honest, I have to go to a chiropractor, which the chiropractor met up with me, and, well, unfortunately, I did have to pay out of pocket, but they said they'd just walk me through the process, which is good. I don't want... the amount of times where I'm like, oh, I need to double jump here, just so my skill can activate again, but then I just have to do something else. Okay, there we go, got that. Even though it probably would have been better to get the bottom thing. But he told me that there was a couple things going on with me. Apparently my spine is like going left towards my body, in which it's leaning by like 13 degrees. And let's be honest, that's not really good. So he gave me a list of stretches. He popped some of my joints. I am feeling pretty better after that. But in the next run, I will go ahead and talk to you how, why I also had to take a day off that day. Because, I kind of had a bit of a scare, if I'm being honest. But hey, we got a surprise bear. Pretty good. I'm pretty sure we had a surprise bear, but, oh my, hello, golden. 250 rainbow cubes. That is pretty sweet. But that reminds me, how much... It's probably... Oh, I still got it. Okay. I may or may not have missed a 6-star for trophy race, but I could sure plug get the 5-star. But, let's go ahead and do this. Claim all this. It gives us a bunch of gems and 1,500 tickets. Unfortunately... That's not enough to get in some of the walls yet, so we gotta go ahead and move on. So, let's go ahead and move on to our second cookie, which it's Vagabond, Okchun, Nyat. So, we'll go ahead and do Okchun cookie. I feel like, in terms of, like, the cookies that I'm best suited for, it will be, Kamiho cookie at the bottom, then Okchun cookie, and then Kamiho, like, yeah, it's still at the bottom. Kamiho bottom, then Okchun, then Vagabond, then... Yacht. Well, actually, I guess Yacht would be better just for points in general, but, I don't know, I guess it's just, I don't know, because it always depends on, like, a cookie's release, like, hey, vary. And, you know, just because, you know, I know you're near, big level, so it may as well just go ahead. I'll use a couple potions on you just to get you to max. See, look at that. I shall not back down. Good for you, Okchun Cookie, for being nice and independent. But, let me go ahead and talk about the second excuse. So, I made myself nice and fresh for the chiropractor. I dressed myself up. It was nice. Now, here's the really weird part that I do not understand. And this is coming from the diabetic standpoint of my life. So, if anyone has any, like, information about this, I'd be curious to find out why. After I got out of the bath, I, like, leaned just to rest for a moment, and it felt like I was very exhausted. I basically felt winded. Like, it felt like my ears were ringing a bit, and also felt like, I was, like... I wasn't going blind, but it felt like things started to get a bit blurry. So I took a moment to, like, take a towel, because I still had to dry off anyway. I just sat down in my chair, and I put the towel on my chair, just to make sure, and I just sat down and just relaxed. But, I kind of had a flashback, because if anyone remembers, I actually did pass out in a Walmart, a while back. And this was when I was before even diagnosed with diabetes, so of course, I had to make sure. What was the first thing I did? Well, I took out my patented blood glucose monitor. I'm not sponsored, but it was one that I got recently. I love using it recently. And I decided to measure my blood sugar. However, the results shocked me. Because here's the crazy thing. It was 104. Now, you may think, oh, well, that's pretty high. No wonder you, like, nearly passed out. No, here's the thing. 100 is considered normal. Like, it's not the, like, you know, most normal, like, blood sugar you can have. But in regards to my numbers... That's relatively normal, at least a bit in the higher end, but that's still normal levels. But it's crazy because if that's the case, whatever the pleb I was feeling, it did not have to do with blood sugar. And that means I don't know what the pleb was caused by. I nearly fell right there because this bag just slurping up all these jellies. But if that's the case, I don't know what the pleb was going on, but I did have a theory, which is also helpful by why I went to a chiropractor. I decided to go and, well... I decided to guess that it had to do with my back. And what I'm assuming is, I feel like my back, my spine, is pressing against my lungs. And, you know, the more that, like, applies stress to it and stuff like that, the more it, like, presses against it, which makes me not get as much air and stuff like that into my body. So I'm assuming maybe that's the reason. Then again, it could be a list of other reasons, like maybe it has to do with, like, lack of sleep. It could have to do with, maybe I didn't eat much that day. Because my scheduling for all that stuff is severely messed up, so it's kind of hard to keep track of it. I want to say I would blame maybe a mix of all of it, and maybe it's like the stress that would make me out, but it just doesn't make sense because I wouldn't expect that to happen during a bath. My mom did guess dehydration, because, you know, once you get out of bath, I guess you're meant to get, like, you know, I don't know, like, dehydrated, I guess, which it was a hot bath, so it made sense, but... I don't know, it's just the first time I experienced that. Luckily, if you're wondering, I did not pass out. I am okay, because I feel like why does it say, like, minus 12 million? I only just got here. What, are you kidding me? Was that not even the best score I could have gotten? Or is that? I did get 180, which I'm pretty sure I have nearly more than enough in regards to tickets for getting the upgrades. But in regards to missions, I can get a decent chunk now. Oh, that just shot me up. Can I get something good? The silver is 100 gems, pretty good. And bronze is 30 gems. So we got rainbow cubes and some gems. Not too bad. So let's take these, and now we can go ahead and slurp all of these, which gives us a decent chunk of tickets. That gave us like 3,000, which was 2 sets of 1,500. So we're going to take these, put them over here, and we're going to go ahead and repair these walls. We're going to go ahead and also, which by the way, that gave us, increase the size of Devsisters so it can cut through jellies a lot easier. And also, let's add some gossipers, so people will look at the board. And it gives us Devsisters cooldown minus 1 second and Devsisters duration plus 1 second, which means they last even longer and they will appear even more often. Genius! Alright, so now let's move on to Vagabond Cookie, just because, well, we may as well run with all the cookies just to get all their missions done, for the most part. And let's get this going on. But, as I established, I am 100% fine, I'm safe, and, because I'm pretty sure if I wasn't, I probably wouldn't even be here right now. But luckily, I'm feeling normal. Maybe I just shouldn't, like, overstress my body. And I gotta... Oh, actually, let me also talk about how the chiropractor visit went. Even though I did have to pay out of pocket, it's not the worst. I think I have, like, a 4-week course going on. Where basically it means, like, you know, they're gonna have me come over, like, twice every next week. And once that happens, they're just gonna make sure that they check me out. I'm gonna need to be very accurate with those scissors. But they're gonna check me out, maybe pop some extra joints, just to make sure that my bones are like recalibrated and stuff like that. And make sure everything goes well. And they also gave me a list of stretches, which every single stretch that they happen to circle, which the, even the, I guess the chiropractor himself, who is a very nice man, very kind, love that dude. And by the way, the reason why it was so expensive originally was just because, the x-rays. Those cost a decent chunk of change. But, anywho, Bob, he gave me and like he told me these stretches, which every single stretch that he told me to do over the duration of everything's going on so far, I don't know how many times I should do them, but every single one of them has to do with my lumbar. So if I give you some examples of what's going on, basically it has to do with one exercise is basically I have to make sure I'm on my belly, and I need to make sure I push up on my hands, kind of like doing a push-up, but I'm not on my feet. Like I just lay my legs low, continue to do that. And basically kind of like slither up like a snake. So my legs, feet, and like pelvis are just flat against the bed. But my hands are like pushing my front body up so I can give myself like a reverted curve. Which is something that my back really needs now. And other things in regards to lumbar is one thing that they want me to do is these like leg pulls. So like for probably like a minute or so, make sure I pull my knee very close to my chest. And then just keep on doing that and keep on focusing on that. And do it with each knee. Probably like once every like, you know, minute, swap to the other knee. And yeah. And another one they taught me was, I'm pretty sure it was where your knees you had to raise your legs up and your knees had to be close together. But you had to make sure that they were stretched, like you would kind of push both of your legs while, you know, you have them raised up to your left for a little bit of time. And then to your right. This is because apparently part of my pelvis is a little bit lower than normal. So in that regard, yikes. By the way, I didn't even, wow. I have a maxed out Vagabond. You tell me I didn't even reach that far? I mean, I got a lot of missions, don't get me wrong, but, ugh. Anywho, let's go ahead and collect all these, which gives us more missions to complete. Bam, and to 100. Wow. That was just sad. Yeah, I'll play it fine, but we will still move on to Yacht, being the last cookie that we'll run with, and hopefully at the end of this video we can see at least like one goofy face, because, man, I loved making the short about that last time. It was just flipping hilarious, and a lot of people seem to enjoy that too. So, I will get you one extra level. Just one, though. I'm probably going to save the rest for Kamiho, because she's very recommended here. And, did I have any more of these open? Let's give it a gander. Yes. Both? Absolutely. And, both? Absolutely. Alright. Let's just go ahead and do this. This is the very last run we'll be doing for the video. I'm praying that we can do better. But, it's whatever. There's still some missions that I can obviously improve on. But you can never be too sure with this stuff. You gotta be very active with everything that you got. But, let's continue on with this and be happy with it. So, definitely gotta focus a lot more on my stress and back. But, anyway, with that being said, there also is another bit of really cool news. If anyone does watch my community post, you may have noticed that I posted this interesting post where just saying, like, something is coming, it's gonna be hype. And I guess this seems like a video where I can really just show to you all. Well, not show, but, like, you know, introduce it. But, well, not introduce, but that's probably gonna be for a special video by itself. But I'm probably just gonna talk about it. Basically, I commissioned a really cool person to make me a hype cookie model. And this is interesting because there's kind of sections of how I want to do this. Basically, I commissioned the model from the person which made really good cookie run models, but I will admit some of the models they make are NSFW. However, the models that they make regardless are still really good in quality. Like, I don't care if the models are SFW or NSFW, the models are still a sublime work. Like, genuinely. And I commissioned them for the model. They do commissions for literally both NSFW and SFW. And if you're wondering, I may or may not have asked for both because I thought it'd be funny. But if you're wondering, the model after a bit of time was fully completed. And then I asked someone else to, help rig it onto VR chat. So I might try and do something funny in the future in regards to Hype Cookie on VR chat. Which, if you're wondering, it'll be kind of silly. But what I can also do, which I really want to do later today probably, is I can post like pictures on VR chat in like specific maps to make Hype Cookie look a certain way. And like, it would be awesome. Looks like, literally, I just tested it like earlier today and like, it's so cool. Now, of course, there's like an error that slips through into Hype Cookie, so I gotta make sure I like talk to the person who uploaded the avatar as much as often. Cause, it's kind of difficult, but let me tell you, it's all worth it in the end. So, let's go ahead and just slide on through here, and bop, boop, and just keep on getting all of these. Which, my next goal after VR chat is I want to get it uploaded to Gary's mod. Like, that's literally my goal. Like, I legit want to do that because I think that makes for a lot more funny videos because, you know how I use Hype Cookie a lot in those Gary mod, like, cookie run memes I usually tend to make. Because, guess what? They're funny. So why the pleb not? Anyways, give me that potion. And we're gonna get a nice 700 million. We might even get a new high score if we just go far enough. I'm hoping we do, because if not, how much more will I need to do, and how much more will I need to sacrifice? We do have 13 missions done. I think we can't have one more skill active. Oh my, look at, well, there's the best score. I can certainly tell you that much. Oh no, we're about to run out of energy. Oh, please! Son of, so flipping close to having that one more skill activate. If I had him at level 15, oh my gosh, I could have done that. Hey, this is why you just, the game forces you to max out the plebin cookies. Can I get everything now? Okay, I completed all missions. Well, that's perfect. What are the secret tasks? Collect lots of jellies with the Yakgwa cookie. Collect lots of jellies with Okchun cookie. Entice a lot of bear jellies with Kamio cookie. Find the Yakgwa jellies to share the banquet. Alright, so before we end the video, we of course got to place up the posters. And now, this looks all fine and dandy. I see you're ready. It's time to fight that thief. Alright. It's time for the most anticipating moment. What the pleb is this gonna give us? Let's just draw randomly and see what we get. What are you? I don't like you, perhaps? I think. I don't want to sound insulting, but that is just not good. Okay. Oh. Man, I am mad about the world and I'm going for a face. I suck at this. Okay. Oh, now that's a phase and a half. If Rockstar Cookie looked like that, nah, it's up. There ain't no way. Lonesome Games, lonely expression, rock and roll hair. Can you tell me that is not just a Rockstar mood? Let's go with slot 2. Let's see if we can get something crazy. Is that Kirby? Is that Kirby inside of a move double mouse? I don't know. Oh, that's just, what is that? Okay, it's a little bit more. It's back to creep, so it looked nearly realistic. Oh no, we're gone again. What is that? That's a plant. That's a plant and a half. Alright, just a little bit more. Because we do get, okay, now that's just straight up Kirby. The pink puffy cheeks, are you kidding me? It's all going downhill real fast. Oh, okay. At least it doesn't seem like... Ooh! Oh, this is great. Do more of this, Cookie Run. Do more of this. And we'll start playing your games more. Oh, he looks like they got hurt. They look like they got hurt. Oh, I don't even know which one would be good here. Show me something new. Show me something new. Hey, you doing something? Hey, what you doing? I don't know, just, see, oh, it's like, is that those gummies you got in your wallet? Could I have them? Can I have them, please? Please? Alright, give us the high level one. Let's see this. Okay, guaranteed triple S. Alright, let's see a triple S one. Let's see what can it crank out for us. Oh, they got... they're a walrus. Okay, we're ready to get here. I'm definitely running this a lot more on my off camera because, dear lord, this is hilarious. Oh, it's one of my favorite events, I tell you. Okay, with that being said, if you enjoyed the video, then please be sure to leave a like on it and also share the video with your friends if you enjoy my Kick Your Run content. And if you enjoy my content in general, why not subscribe? And also hit the bell icon to be notified of whatever I do in the future. And also down below in the description, you'll see links to all my social media, which includes a Twitter post where if it gets 10,000 likes, I give the Kick Your Run YouTube stuff for absolutely free. There's a link to my Discord server called the Hypenese Hub, a link to my merchandise you can buy stuff to represent the channel, and lastly a link to my Ko-fi where for just $1 a month, you can see exclusive content that you wouldn't only see in this normal YouTube channel. Just may as well just spend it right there to get carrot to the next level. But above all else, I will see you entities and guardians in the next video. Hail the Hypenese.